Hey guys, I know it's been a long wait for me giving my an update for my 55-gallon reef. It's been a long time, I actually haven't done anything, but a guy named CJ Aquariums has really inspired me to start making videos again, since also I was participating in one of his late night reef talk shows, I guess. Everything is doing great, except for a power outage that I suffered recently, that I lost half my torch, which really put me down, and actually bleached as well of my metallic green Phosban. Turned white. It's still alive, but also suffered a consequence, and some other corals also almost went down. This comes to show how much you have to be prepared for any scenario was to come for a power outage or anything like that, because you really can lose a lot. And going into this hobby, having to invest so much on equipment, livestock, and the such, to lose anything is valuable. So I'm going to start being prepared for myself for the next time that power outage for long term may occur, so like that I don't lose any more corals. So let's start from the left. This is my green tip Phosban, and this guy has almost died on me from the power outage. As you can see, still trying for it to recover. My polyps, they're doing great as always. This little Phosban over here is really small. He's recuperating good. He's stressed out during the power outage. This is my Phosban, and as you can see, it's completely bleached out. Not totally cool at all, you know. And out of suffering the things that happen when the power outage, actually I started to develop some cyano, and I'm dealing with it little by little. And there goes my pride and joy. Now it's halfway gone, and I'm really upset about that. As you can see, it's lost like 3 or 4 heads, and that really put me at heart, because he was like really almost triple the size of what you see here. It was the biggest fixture, or sorry, the biggest coral that I had in this tank. Actually took almost 1/3 of the entire display. That's how big it was. My leather, he's doing good. Didn't stress out too much. I was worried about him too. My Saranina, he's doing good. As you can see in the bottom, I got a little bit of a skeleton. Let's see if it will focus. There you go. A little bit of skeleton showing there, which wasn't, I'm not really happy about that. But like I said, you know, I really wasn't prepared for anything. Some zoanthids there. Color popping out pretty good. And these are, come on, these are my scrambled eggs, zoas, doing really good. This monster, doing pretty good. More green star polyps. Green polyps. My 2 shades of green star polyps over there. As you can see, the back end is more greener than the front end is a little lighter. My Kenya tree, which I'm really thinking about removing it, because it's also starting to bleach, as you can see in the left corner. Just, you know, things that I gotta just work on for it. Some trumpets. The ones in the back also lost so many heads of it. Half of it is dead. So pretty much I gotta remove that guy. And also so the Duncan. And my pulsating zinnias. Another canyon tree. As you can see, I still have my original fish, which is my tomato clown, my maroon clown, which is massive, about 4 inches big, and my Clarkie. And believe it or not, you know, the other day as I was talking with CJ Aquariums, you know, they really find it very odd for these 3 clowns to be mixed up in a tank and not have an issue at all. And like I said in that show, you know, just the damsels, they chase each other around, but that's about it. You know, the Tang is doing pretty good. He's not stressed out, and if he becomes over big for this tank, then I'll take him out, trade him for a coral or something, you know. But I'm not really too worried about it. I'll have fun with him until I cannot be able to hold him in this tank no more, and pass him on, because you know that's part of the hobby. You know, if you got a small tank, yeah, you can get away with a bigger growing fish if you're okay with having to part with him afterwards. So as long as you got that mindset, it's always possible. You know, the equipment is all doing good. The light fixtures, I'm gonna do a DIY canopy, I guess. I have plans for it, but this is what it is. It's just a small Aquatic Life 30-inch T5 with 4 ATI Blue Plus and a fluval LED strip, marine and reef 2.0 fixture. And so far, I mean, you know, in terms of growth and all that, I have no issues with this. But it's rather doing a whole new setup together, or just buying a new light fixture. And you know, well, cash has to flow, and I don't have the cash. So what I might end up doing is building a canopy or a new light hood, I guess, and put the LED in the center. And since these have 4 bulbs, what I will put is 2 of the I guess these 2 right ones, I will line them up into one side, and then the 2 left ones, I will line them up in the other side, in the back. So it'll be 2 in the front, the LED in the middle, and then 2 in the back, which would actually make for the whole entire length of the aquarium, 55 gallon, 48 inches long. So anyways, this is my update. As you can see, I suffered a lot due to the power outage, but I will remain strong, and hopefully things will turn back to normal as it was. Oh, that's my war coral over there, which I placed him there temporary. I have to move him from there because I don't want him to get to my mint pavona or that little green star pollet. No, sorry again, green pollet. As you can see, you know, but it was no major casualties in terms of fish. I didn't lose a single fish, and I was out of power for 14 hours, which is ridiculous amount. So as you can see, 14 hours can do major damage. Bleaching the coral because of the temperature went too high, and the torch, losing half of it, half of my Duncan, and my candy cane or trumpet, and also the Kenya tree. So yeah, you know, other than that, you know, it's the parameters are back in track. but losing almost half my corals, it's a loss. So that's the update. Always be prepared for any given reason and deal with it. You know, react to it and respond to it as soon as possible to try to make sure that it won't get any worse. Alright guys, so like, comment, subscribe. You know, have any questions, put it below. If have any tips and advice, you know, is always welcome to try to see if I can improve this. But other than that, I mean, the tank is stabilized again, all the parameters are in check. Oh, I also had to do at least almost a 50% water change for almost 3 days consecutive, just to make sure that the nitrates would come down, because it was pretty high after the power outage. Alright guys, so that's my update. See you guys next time.